Here's the next one. In regard to your teaching today. Does this mean Abraham committed shirk briefly with several different gods?
Yes, absolutely. The Quran is clear, like crystal. If somebody have logic or common sense, if you want to read the fabrication, not the interpretation, but the fabrication of Muslim scholar, you find that that was drama Abraham was doing just to wake up his people from not worshiping such gods. But in reality, he did. And man, oh man. So anyway, so Abraham was. By the way, the sin of shirk is unforgiven. You have to understand that. We're not talking about just simple like Abraham lie. Yes, the Quran teach about Abraham lies 3 times, okay? But did Abraham worship the star and the moon and the sun? Yes. Can Abraham ever leave hell and go to paradise? No. Why? Because that is the only sin which is unforgiven, according to Islam. That's why Imam Yasir Qadi said that Allah ordered the Muslim to perform jihad to end the sin of shirk, because that's the only way you can end it. You have to kill those who commit shirk, which make partner with Allah, and all Christians make partner with Allah. He said all Christians are filthy. Imam Yasir Qadi said all Christians are filthy. That's why Allah ordered the Muslim to kill them. And that Imam is still free in Tennessee. He have his mosque in Memphis, Tennessee, and he's the best friend of James White, and James White will defend him by his life. If he ever go to court, trust me, James White will defend. He said, no, Usama Daktuk was wrong, but Imam Yasir Qadi is a good Muslim brother. MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Next brother.
All right. Again from Houston, did Muta count as one of their 4 marriages, or could they cheat the limit of 4 by having a dozen 100-year contracts?
Muta is not of, it does not count of the 4 wives. The Quran, chapter 3, is very clearly teach that a man can be married to 2, 3, or 4. And in the same verse, or what your right hand possesses, you can have unlimited number of slaves. Muta is a temporary marriage. I studied this in college in Egypt. It's my expertise of Islam. It's literally marriage and divorce. That's what they taught me a couple of years in college in Egypt. Okay, so marriage for fun. A man marry a woman for a limited time for a price. That's it. That does not count. So you can marry a woman. And by the way, there are plenty of marriages in Islam. There are plenty of marriages. There's Zawaj al-Misyar. That's the people who travel all the time. They have a wife in every city they go. That's not some of the 4. That's not 4 wives. Okay. There's Zawaj al-Radiya, when a man marry a little baby who is under 2 years old, and he can use her body to get his good feeling and everything without going inside her. She cannot physically can go. And why is that? Because under 2 years old in Islam, you cannot remember. The girl will not remember that somebody was playing with her. Okay. So Zawaj al-Mut'ah, it is the marriage for fun. A man marry a woman for a limited time. And you have to understand there's difference between adultery or prostitution and marriage for fun. Remember one time I met with a lady from Iran in one of the flight in my traveling here in America. And as I was sitting and I'm looking behind my shoulder and I see she have a book in her hand. And man, I can read the book, but I could not understand what's in it. It's written in Arabic alphabet, but it's not Arabic. So I figured out it must be Urdu, Farsi, Irani, and she was from Iran. So I talked with her for a few minutes. I found she's a very interested woman, very smart woman, and she was not covering hijab or anything. So I thought maybe she's a Christian. So I said, "Are you a Christian?" She said, "No, I'm a Muslim." I said, "You are Shia?" She said, "Yes." And I said, "Well, I have a question I want to know about Shias." And she said, "What do you want to know?" I said, "No hard feeling. You're not going to get upset." She said, No. Ask me a question. And I'm a free woman. Okay. What is the difference? I said, if your husband will tell you that he's going to marry a woman for mut'ah, for a day or for a couple of days, will this be okay with you? She said, absolutely. It is halal. It is lawful. I said, excuse me. It is lawful for your husband to do that? She said, yeah. And I said, is it lawful for you to do it? She said, no, because it's only privilege for men. I said, okay. So can you help me out here? What is the difference between marriage for fun and prostitution? She said, no. It's different. Huge difference. I said, what is the difference? She said, marriage for fun, you have to have 2 witnesses. And there is a contract. You're going to say, I'll pay you $100 for 2 nights. or $300 for 3 nights, whatever the price is. And in the end of it, you pay the lady and she goes. You have to have 2 witnesses. I said, excuse me, I can take 10 of my friends across the street, not 2, 10. And I pick up a prostitute. And I say, I have sex with you for the next 4 days and I give you $1,000. Will this make it halal? And she could not see the difference. No. This is different. This is different. This is Allah's way. This is not Allah's way. So you can have unlimited number all your life. 10,000 female for marriage for fun. That does not count of the 4. Your 4 Muslim, there's a 4 free Muslim ladies whom you marry by contract of marriage. And amazing. When you study the contract of marriage, you'll be shocked that in the marriage you also explain in details the divorce and the repay back for the money he owe her after divorce. It's like a garbage. It's not marriage, man. It's not marriage. Okay, move on. Next question.
All right. That was really interesting. I didn't expect all of that. All right, here we go. Is it true Prophet Muhammad made false prophecies?
No, because then Muhammad would be a false prophet. False prophecy is, you know what? Let me take it back. Let me back. Muhammad never prophesied about anything. Therefore, he could not be a prophet. Not false, not true prophet. And the Bible talk about false prophets who prophesy. That's what I'm trying to say. The Bible talk about false prophets who prophesy. And they give you detail of what is to come. And the prophecy will be fulfilled. But they're going to miss the most important test number 3, not only to prophesy and the prophecy be fulfilled, but to lead the people to worship the God of the Bible. They will not lead the people to worship the God of the Bible. That's why God said, I will test you to see if you are faithful in my worship. If a dreamer or a prophesier among you tell you something and it came to pass, but he did not lead you to worship me. I'll give you a good example. If I tell you that here in Missouri, Florida, in Bollinger County, where I live, there will be a foot of snow tomorrow morning, covering the whole entire county. It's not any snow. It is purple snow with green stripes. Imagine with me. Purple snow with green stripes, a foot deep, a foot wide. Perfect line all over the state, all over the county here. And tomorrow morning you wake up and you find a foot snow, exactly like I said. So I prophesied and the prophecy was fulfilled. And all the people came to me, Brother Usama, who should we worship? And I said, here it is. Here is the God we're going to worship, the water, the source of the snow. Come worship with me, the God.
Ooh.
Now, in that case, I'm a false prophet. Why? Not because I did not prophesy, not because my prophecy was not fulfilled, but because I lead the people to worship the false God. That is what I'm trying to say. Now, did Muhammad give a false, give a prophecy? No. Anything Muhammad prophesied was fulfilled? No. I don't know. I mean, he gave us one prophecy that the Roman will win after they lose. I can read the same verse in the Arabic language. The Roman will lose after they win. Or I can read the Roman will lose after they lose, or the Roman will win after they win. Which means, actually, سيغلبون سيغلبون. How you want to read it? All options is available in the same verse. Is this a prophecy? If you want to call this a prophecy, no. Yeah, it's a prophecy. Prophecy must have details, guys. If you remember the video we watched, when we talk about 300 prophecy concerning Jesus, these are not just simple prophecies. These are impossible prophecies. For example, a virgin will have a baby. Excuse me, a virgin could not have a baby. Period. I don't care what you come up with. I know Muslims believe in the virgin Isa, the virgin birth of Jesus, but I'm sorry, that is stupid. That is not logic. Because Muslims say, we only believe in logic. I say, why you believe in the virgin birth of Virgin Mary? If that's not logic. Now, if we read Micah, as we talked about in the video, his going forth is from old, from everlasting. Imagine that baby Jesus is going to be born in Bethlehem, have no beginning, have no end. That is ridiculous. No human is born, have no beginning, have no end. Which means it is impossible prophecy. It's not something easy. It's not, oh, Christy, I'll give you a prophecy. In the near future, it will snow in some places up north. Imagine with me. In the near future, brother Paul, it's going to snow in New York. And I promise you, I prove it to you. As a guest. That's not a prophecy. Anybody can say, oh, two people are playing football, okay? I guarantee you, one of the two teams is going to win. And every smart coach will tell his team, we're going to win. We're going to win. Go, 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 go. Win, win, win. And they go out to the field. And wait a minute. The both coach cannot be true because one lose and one win. We will never have a World Cup where everybody has win the cup. You can't. Only one win and the rest are losers. Okay? So, did Prophet Muhammad made false prophecies? He never gave a prophecy, period, in my personal opinion. If you know one, please let me know. You can guess, but you cannot do a prophecy.
I think you'll like this next question.
Wait, let me say just a minute. Just a minute. Let me say. Muhammad prophesied that Isa is coming back. He's going to kill the pigs and break the cross. He'll be a good Muslim.
That would be a false prophecy.
He will have 4 wives. I'm guessing personally, one of the wife of Isa, son of Mary, when he comes back, she have to be 8 years old or 9 years old because he have to follow the noble example of Prophet Mumu, peace be upon him. Okay, so that's a false. Okay, I take it back. I was wrong. That was a false prophecy by Muhammad. I'm wrong. Forgive me, sister. Okay.
All right, this next one should get you. Can Shirk cannot even be forgiven? This is a question. Shirk can't even be forgiven by kissing the black stone?
Absolutely. But that's a contradiction because many of the mushrikeen kiss the black stone. And that's how I became Muslim. You know, guys, for everything I talk about Islam, there's always the opposite. The contradiction is all over everything.
Allah is the God of exception, you keep telling us.
Because if you have unless or but or if or when or if, these are the 5 important words in the Quran. If you see them there, there's always something the opposite of the other one we talked about. Okay? You are not supposed to eat pork, except if you are compelled.
It smelled so good, I had to taste it.
No, it's only food. But then Allah put conditions there. The condition is you don't go for a second and you don't desire it. So you eat it and you feel like, man, I'm sick to eat that pork. Don't get excited about it. Because if you get excited or you go for a second, that now you're committing sin. Allah.
And that's it for tonight.
That's it. What is wrong with them people? Why they're not asking some real serious questions?
Those are good questions.
All right.
I'm just double checking.
Checking, going once.
Okay, one last one.
Yeah.
Does this mean it's pointless for Christians to convert to Islam?
Yeah, according to Muslim scholars, if the sin of shirk is unforgiven, how can Allah forgive me? I'm gonna die even if I say the shahada and I became a Muslim, I'm still gonna die going to hell.
Oh,
we're gonna talk about the 7 hells in the near future. I don't think we covered it yet. Did we talk about the 7 hells?
No. I don't believe we
coming up in the near future. And we're gonna find out only Muslims can go to the first hell and they can get out of it to go to paradise. But the rest of the 6 hells, whoo, good luck. And what is amazing, the munafiqeen, the hypocrite, go to the bottom of all the hells number 7. So all the Muslims who are not willing to die for the sake of Allah or contribute to those who are willing to die for the sake of Allah financially, all these Muslim hypocrites, the moderate Muslims, when they die, they'll go to hell number 7 and they will never get out of it. MashaAllah, MashaAllah.